smoke for Garage has missed, and actually...
No, that was actually Glaive's smoke. He threw that down so he could peek wide outside and wouldn't get killed from this AWP behind red box. Now Device is going to find that player, and he's found another. Can't get the kill. Taz is so low, and one bullet from Zipnix's Krieg will signal the end of his life. Just Diha left. That wasn't heard. There's no one close by, so they're just playing off of the spot, and they got that, but Diha's got the kill. Can grab this bomb and go down towards B. There's 30 seconds. There's a chance for him to run through Secret. Everyone on this top site, and Dupree getting red, but he'll hit this shot. Really nice work from Dupree, and big play from Glaive as well. Throwing that smoke out really just caught those T's off guard. They were trying to get close towards main, I assume to wrap inside, but not going to be allowed. That's another round for the Danes. 11-11, keeping things close.
I would love to know how Diha processes this game, because to be aware of that flank coming in from Silo even, right? That would have been the second time he caught Dupree in an off position towards outside.
Maybe someone heard it, right? Could have been Comp for his teammates. There's going to be a jump up there. Someone who's got their sound turned up lots. Someone like you, Harry. You know, well, you love a lot of audio at once.
A lot of audio, but that's also because I'm really deaf, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword.
Got to make up for it somehow.
Yeah, right? my sound would be perfect for a normal hearing human being. They'd hear everything, but no, I hear nothing.
That's not true. When I put on your headsets, Harry, I have to take them off because everything you have is turned up too much.
Well, you know, you gotta give it 100%, and sometimes even more than that. Turn it up to 11.
That's the rounds that these teams are sitting on. No AWPs. Money on the edge of things for both rosters, more so for Aristocracy. This could be Astralis, you know, taking a leap into this game once again. If they break the money here, that would be heartbreaking for the Polish. Device back in Secret. Love watching this position get used. Even with no AWP, it's going to be very valuable. Lots of info as a result. And you can just give up yard with this, right? You want a float player who can spot. That's Magisk right now. He's going to go around CT, play up through Heaven, join on ramp if needed. But I don't think he'll be needed on ramp. There's a double setup here. There's Glaive playing on the boost, and Zipnix waiting to re-peek. Flashes in. Glaive is ready, but Mouse is more prepared. Gets that immediate headshot. Zipnix trading onto Diha. Device dropping the split. They know this was a B play because of that outside control. And Magisk on that rotate round, his floating has worked out wonderfully. It's only Maniz left alive, realizes he's tucked in the left corner, but Zipnix should be able to trade, and there it is, Astralis with a 12th round. What a solid setup on ramp. Aristocracy just can't get out of that position. Yeah,
that's the thing. With little floaters like Magisk, it's sometimes hard to flush them away, and that is what they find out there down towards ramp. His position pivotal in deciding the outcome of that round. Another one on the board for the Danes. Since we've been seeing this this slight adjustment towards how they've been approaching outside in these last few rounds, we've been seeing more success from them. And finally, they've broken down the economy of Aristocracy, so they have a short sigh of relief, perhaps, in this round. The Rifles making quick work of these outside players. That nade. Not gonna find Maniz. He's one step ahead. But this one kept clean. Only Diha left standing. That said, I mean, that he's pretty good. He's pretty keen.
Yeah, especially with the Deagle, but not here.
I mean, we've seen Diha's Deagle before. We know what it's like, but not in this round. Dupree.
Pause, I will.
Yeah. 13-11, Astralis able to shut up the anti-eco and continuing towards match and series point. Now another buy available for the Polish squad. This is their last few chances to keep this one going. It's been such a hard-fought battle. It was looking so good for the Poles, and now at the finish line, it could all be stripped away from them. Blowing out the door, maybe switching up the pace. Aristocracy are a team that are always playing these slower rounds. This time, maybe going to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, they could have if they got that kill to Dupree, but he only jiggles into Rallen's Krieg. Doesn't want to commit to the fight. Just watching the walkout of door instead. Smoke back in Heart. That will keep Aristocracy at bay for a few more seconds at least. No one offering themselves up here for Astralis. Device is taking that AWP in Secret this time rather than the M4. But Yard is completely empty. Does Dupree get shot through the smoke? That's the question. Maniz actually getting Xyp9x down on ramp. He gets put to 1 HP as well. A dink coming through, but that is not the kill, and a pick opening up this round. That will make Glaive rotate off of A. Dupree's going to get forced out of the hut thanks to that Molotov. Good utility from Aristocracy. Now the Krieg, or sorry, the Orb for Magisk up above doing lots of damage. Molly is out. Mouse is down into the B-bomb site through the vents. 2 players. Dupree wasn't there to stop them. Glaive's on that rotate to try and help out. There's still a lurk in A. There's still Diha in the hut, and Magisk needs to hang around. Bomb is down. Glaive doesn't realize there's a player close, but he could have lined up 2 there. Gets 1 done. Mouse shutting back the door, and the retake and Astralis in the 2-on-2.
Yeah, that bomb, however, is not planted for ramp, so Taz cannot hold from this position. He's got to get in to try and help Mouse out of this one. Damage found there, spamming up through the railing. Taz, only man spotted there. Magisk, double peeked from above, and it is that height advantage. They have the high ground, it's over. And that is the 12th locked in for Aristocracy. Another one for the T side. Great stuff from Mouse there to find the openers down towards B.
And that's such an important round as well, right? Like, knowing their economy was broken, knowing that they were on the edge. If they lose that, they're on pistols up against 14, and that's not what you want. Well, now they've done it dirty right back to Astralis, who have been left with a glass cannon on device and, you know, no money in the bank after this buy. So there's a chance for Aristocracy actually to still take this map thanks to that round. Nice Molly coming down, but Maniz's smoke extinguishes it, and he's on that lower site. Xyp9x has got to realize the potential. He's got to realize that he could be getting wrapped. Watching that window, and good awareness. Maniz is gone. Ramp split coming through, and it is a slaughter for Magisk. 2 kills, dropping the bomb with a 3rd, and Taz is alone in this round. 1 on 5, not even a point of damage done to Astralis, and that might not change.
1 kill, but yeah, bought so low in that fight with the rotations already come through. The trade was more than secured there for Astralis. An important round for them to win, as you preface that round with, right? Both teams, their economy bottoming out. And that one would have made all the difference, because if the Poles had picked that up, they would have been finding themselves more than likely in the lead. And that would have been, well, I mean, personally, I would have loved it, because then we maybe get Overpass, then we maybe get a 3rd map. And I like this Aristocracy squad on Overpass. They love the more tactical maps, and I think, you know, justifiably so. You've got a lot of young talent. You've got the wizard of Counter-Strike in the form of Taz. And they really do play this regimented style. Train is a map that I absolutely adore watching them on. It was a bit of a shame it couldn't crop up in this series, but I'm sure it will for Aristocracy.
I think back to old AGO as well. Like, that team was so good on Train. Actually unstoppable at sometimes. Shame that roster never really stayed together, at least long term. Here's the buy. Aristocracy backs up against the wall. Fast play again on ramp. You sure you want to do this twice in a row? But just got them last time. Xyp9x is time to shine, and he drops 2 for 1. There's a trade. There's a org given over that Maniz can now grab. But still, you're running into the B site with more knowledge than ever for Astralis. Glaive is already playing the silo, and he's just jiggling left and right, getting 1. Almost finishing off Diha as well. There's a wrap in to secure the backline. Device is coming. Maniz is speeding up, and he's found Glaive inside of the site. That flash getting dropped post-mortem, and Device catching a kill with the AWP. Maniz, he's just got to try and run down Dupree, but getting shot in the back. That will be all Astralis deal with that force buy, and they have no problem doing it. You can hear that noise in the background. That is match series point here for Astralis on their map pick of Nuke.
They've certainly been tested. They've been put through their paces, but the Danish squad showing exactly why they are considered by some to be the best team in the world right now. Aristocracy. Taz with his head in his hands.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. We know this about Taz, and that is that he's very realistic, and he knows coming into this that they are the massive underdogs. But as he said in the interview, you know, they're used to that feeling. They're used to being the ones that no one bets on. And that's the thing. I feel like while you look at this one on paper as easy for Aristocracy to write off, you know that to this man here, he knows how winnable this map was in particular, how doable these situations have been. How this is the one time you've caught Astralis on the ropes, and they've just failed to capitalize on that, at least to its fullest effect.
Gotta
They've
be
still
proud.
done a stellar job, though, man. Like, from my perspective, I'm not Taz. I'm not looking at it like he is. This is... You know, you made Astralis look beatable on Nuke, a map that was the home to this team for the longest time. Even before the Astralis era, you did not want to face them on this map.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really great game for Aristocracy. And it certainly sets us up to now be more excited to watch this team in the group, right? Much as how we had this question with Sprout on the first day of the previous group. Well, now we know Aristocracy is legit, but can they keep themselves alive here on Nuke? Oh, it's not looking good, Harry. Bombs dropped in the open, rotate back up from Vents, Magist with 2. Glaive hasn't even been seen. Side by side, Taz has found the kill, but he's hidden. He's stuck behind the T-vent, and the nades are flying in from all directions. Miles alone, 1-on-4. The Deegs have been good for the Polish, but not this good, Harry. Device is here to close it. Miles missing the, getting the shot. He follows up, but he's down to 1 HP. A single bullet should end this series, and there it is for Astralis. They will keep this one close. Shut down though. Dane's looking damn good to top this group as we already expected, but there's still so many sick teams in this one. We got Fnatic and North still coming up later on, Harry, and what a game this was from Astralis. We're going to have to throw it over to a break. We'll be back with that desk in a second before the next best of 3.
Hugo and how